No better liquid on the planet than coffee. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? Welcome to the coffee sessions. Been a while. Been about 4 months, I guess, since I've done one of these. So if you're here for this one, good for you. Appreciate you. I don't know. I even put it over there on Facebook this morning, so we'll see if we get any Facebookers popping in here. Well, let's see who we got hanging out with us this morning. We got Troy. How you doing? Appreciate the thumbs up. Larry Gall. It says, morning, folks. 80 degrees. 40 today. Yeah, it's been beautiful here the last several days. And today is supposed to be, it's kind of gloomy out looking, but it's warm. But we're supposed to get some rain, thunderstorms, and maybe even possible tornadoes around 5 or 6 o'clock, I think. There's Kathy. She's popping in over there on Facebook. How you doing, Kathy? Yeah, Larry, I knew I had it wrong as soon as I put it on there, and I corrected it on Facebook, and then for some reason, I never did come back to YouTube. And when I saw your comment, I've changed it now, so if you refresh, it should say Monday, because I was changing it like seconds before I hit the go live button. Ryan Ballard is here, my favorite solar man. How you doing, Ryan? Rob Schuster's here. Good morning, Rob. Paul Stewart. Dave B's in the house. Good morning, guys. What's up, Brother Jerry? Good to see you on here. Oops, I missed one. Paul Camp. How you doing, Paul? Good to see you. Kathy says she's good. That's good. Yeah, happy Monday to y'all. Pretty excited today. I think my FedEx package that's been traveling all over the U.S., I think it's supposed to come today. I got an email saying that it's out for delivery. Should be here by the end of the day today. And what a story that package will have to tell. I'm telling you. It went from, what's weird is it was something I ordered from Best Buy. Or not, no, I'm sorry, not Best Buy. Bass Pro Shop. That's what I'm trying to think of. And there's a Bass Pro Shop probably 45 minutes down the road. I should have just drove down there and got it. But, gas $4 a gallon and stuff. Plus, I don't like going out there and wasting that time when I can be doing something at home and just order it online. But anyway, it apparently shipped from a place in North Salt Lake, Utah. And I ordered that on the 25th of February, which, that was a while ago. And then it didn't leave out of there until Tuesday, March the 1st. Then on Wednesday, March the 2nd, it was in Sydney, Nebraska for a little bit. And then it went to Mound City, Missouri. And then by Thursday morning, it was in Fairview Heights, Illinois. And then it was in Forest Park, Georgia, which is right down the road here, not too far from me. But no, did it stay there? No, They decided to send it on a little trip to Concord, North Carolina. So it was in Concord, North Carolina for not even a whole day, I guess. And then it come back to Forest Park. Made it back to Forest Park early Saturday morning, and now it's I guess made it to Ellenwood, Georgia, which is even closer than Forest Park. And now they say it's on a truck out for delivery. So we'll see. I don't know. I mean, I'm glad it's not something I really needed, but I tell you, out of all the companies, and not, most of them suck. Uh, but some suck more than others, apparently. But I've always had good luck shipping with UPS. Of course, I pack stuff really well, put lots of packing tape on it so they can't rip the box. Make sure I put a label that I put on there as well as the one that they put on there. And that way, if theirs falls off, they still have an address. And I mean, I put it on there and cover it with tape so that it won't get lost. Because all the time I've been shipping the Gatton CNC kits with UPS, I've had one kit get lost. And it was then when I decided I was going to start putting a label on there myself that had the address that way. And I haven't had any trouble since then, since I started doing it. So, Jerry, if you're looking for the coffee sessions on the Dave Gatton YouTube channel, you won't find it because it goes to a separate YouTube channel called, are you ready for this? The Dave Gatton Coffee Sessions. It broadcasts to it. It has its own little channel. I found out when I first started doing the coffee sessions, I put it on the same channel, and I found out that subscribers did not like that at all. They were dropping like flies. I lost probably 1,000 subscribers that decided they didn't like the coffee sessions and they wanted to see woodworking stuff or CNC stuff. So I ended up switching it all over to a separate channel. So that's why you don't see it on YouTube. But it's there. I'm watching it. I'm watching it right here. Let's see. We got a bunch more folks in here. Let me make sure I said hello to everybody. George is here this morning. How you doing, George? Paul says they should rebrand it to Fed Up. Yeah. I tell you what, it makes me mad when you go to order something like Amazon or something. And all is, well, of course, with me, if I'm Amazon Prime, I very seldom buy something where I have to pay any shipping. Usually I figure, well, I'm paying for that Prime account, so I'm going to make sure that the shipping's free. But the catch is, you don't know whether they're shipping at UPS. You don't know if it's coming the post office, USPS, or you don't know if it's FedEx or, Joe Blow's shipping company. You don't know who it is. And then whenever I get an email and says that it's shipped and it's a FedEx tracking number, I always just go, oh man, because I know it's going to take way longer if it even gets here. So, not a fan of FedEx. In the post office, back when I was doing the coffee sessions before, those of you who've been hanging around a while, I've had my little issues with them, and I'd be darned if I didn't get ready to ship something with the post office. I had finally got my online account straightened out, and I went to log in, and I'd be darned if they didn't have because I had mine set up to autofill the username and password, so I didn't have to worry about remembering it. It was there. I just clicked log in and go, and then they would still send me the two-factor authorization or whatever. They'd send me the little code on my phone. Anyway, I got ready to send a package the other day, and there was no thing. So I'm like, all right, here we go. I got to try to go from memory here, and it's been months since I had to put it in. Of course, I didn't know what it was. In the post office, they just give you 2 tries. Most places give you 3 before they shut you down. But this one, I put it in once and it was wrong. Then I put it in a second time and it's like, boom, your thing's disabled. So, and I think they disable it for 24 hours. So but I'm just fed up with them. I think I'm going to quit even selling anything that I ship with the post office because they just make it too hard. It's it shouldn't be that hard. And I don't know what they think they're protecting me from with all this security. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I see Doc Whitaker's in the house. How you doing, Doc? Hope you're doing well with your. Let's see, you had a some kind of heart cath or something. I think put in the other day. Hope you're doing well from that. Yeah, Jerry says Concord, North Carolina was 20 miles from him. Yeah, well, I hope it waved and said hello as it went by. Just that's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. And it's not like they tried to change the shipping history. They leave it in there like, yeah, we're just sending this thing all over the place, go all kinds of places, even when it was right down the road from me, and then turn around and ship it far off again. Let's see. Ryan says we recently had a package do that for 3 weeks. It went back and forth between two places every couple of days. Yeah. Yeah, there's been even things on the news where I guess there's a FedEx place in Atlanta somewhere. I want to say Doraville or something. I don't know if that might be it. I don't know. But anyway, I guess there's people that, and they have them on the news where they'll say, yeah, I get a thing and it says it's there. And you call and go and say, well, look, I'll just come pick it up. They won't let them come pick it up and they don't know where it is. But the tracking number, and it sits there in that one place for weeks. So that's why I say whenever I get a tracking number and it says FedEx, I'm like, oh, might as well just cancel the order and order it somewhere else or something. Jim Senecola's here. Good morning, Jim. It says getting a spring heavy snow. Oh, for crying out loud. Spring has sprung here. We're a lot of the trees are blooming out and stuff. I already cut grass the other day. Yeah, it's I'm saying, I know it's not officially here because we've still got what is it, the 20th or 21st? I think it looks like maybe it's the 21st. I see there's something on my calendar there, but I'm saying it's here. I'm hate the winter time. Hate when it's cold. Hate when it's wet. Really hate when it's cold and wet. And the time change and all that stuff just gets me where I can't wait for spring to get here. Let's see. Bill Hoffman's here. How you doing, Bill? Says good morning. Wow, great to be back. Yeah, I hadn't seen you for a while. I hadn't seen you for a minute. Let's see. There's Jerry, Living Beyond Disability. That's his other YouTube channel. Yeah. He says, hit the thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the bell. Get notified every time I go live. Yeah. It's weird. It's what made me decide to do this coffee session this morning is I was watching YouTube videos, as I often do, and one of the coffee sessions popped up in my recommended thing or something for whatever. I don't know why. And, of course, I hadn't done one of these November 12th was the last one I did. So it's been almost 4 months since I've done one of these. And I thought, wow, I never had any big subscribers anyway, because I had like about 148 or something like that, I think. And I thought, I said there's maybe 2 or 3 left if there's any at all. And I looked and there's like 145 subscribers still here. I'm like, well, I haven't even done one of these in 4 months. So I thought, well, maybe it's time to fire them back up and see. So this is, even though I had the wrong day wrong, Larry, I had the right date, and this is number 432 for those who might be counting. Hey, there's another one of them Whitaker boys right there. How you doing, Ray? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Marcelo's here. How you doing? Doc says, yeah, he did good. All right, good. Good deal. Good deal. Paul says, kind of takes the guesswork out of why shipping costs are so high. Yeah. Al says he's waiting on some chrome paint. Bet it's circling the nation. Yeah. Well, it might be in Concord, North Carolina. Apparently, they like to send stuff there for no apparent reason. Just send it there for the heck of it. Let's see. Thanks for the tip on the YouTube, the coffee sessions. For some reason, it is impossible to search without the. Yeah. I think if you just put coffee sessions in YouTube, I mean, you probably find me too, but there's some other stuff that are called coffee sessions or something like that. But that's one reason why when I made this YouTube channel, I called it the Dave Gatton Coffee Sessions, so that anybody that's looking will know if this is the one they're looking for. They'll know they're the right one. Jerry says he's going to hate hot and humid anymore. I don't know. I guess I don't know whether it's because I'm old and now my my blood's thin and the medication they keep me on keeps it thin. That I just stay cold all the time. But I don't mind the hot anymore. And plus, I don't. It's not like I'm gonna get out and really work in it either. So, if I had my druthers, I'd rather have it hot than I would cold. I just don't function. I don't move around good in the cold. Dave Max says, morning, going to rain in North Georgia Mountains today. Yeah. I don't know. The weather lady said, I saw her Facebook post where she was talking about rain this afternoon with chance for high. They always say that. I think they just say that all that stuff just that way. If something happens, they're covered. They go, well, we told you. But they always say rain and high winds and possible spin up tornadoes or something like that. But Ray said, did you hear Janet had to buy a new coffee pot? Wore the old one out. Yeah, they don't last forever. And I did see her post because she said she upgraded and went from a 12 cupper to a 14 cupper. So that's always a good thing. The more the better. Mike Sills is here. Good morning, Mike. We got a lot of Facebook folks. Seems like Brian Ellis is here. How you doing, Brian? Clyde CNC's here. How you doing, Clyde? I appreciate you, buddy. Let's see. Clyde says Gatton coffee will work. Yeah. Let's see. Heard my email. I thought, that's probably FedEx telling me it's now in Alabama or something. Let's see. Al Forte says, search Kilroy 79763. What comes up? Al, I've always wondered why you have a name like that, 79763. And then I figured out that that's your zip code of Odessa, Texas, I guess. Because I put that number in. I thought, why does he always have 79763? What is that? So Jerry says, I ordered something from Charlotte, 19 miles from him, and it went to California. Colorado, then Georgia, then Concord, then to me 3 weeks later. Was that a FedEx, or was that, who was the shipper on that one? Keith Stanford's here. Good morning, Keith. Ray says he just got off the phone with Eddie Gibson. He's doing good. Good. I think I run across stuff about him on Facebook every once in a while, but glad to hear he's doing good. Hey, there's Rick Morphew. How you doing, Rick? Good to see you, buddy. Glad you're doing well. Al says it's unique. It comes up everywhere. No one uses that. Okay. Yeah, Jerry says FedEx. Yeah, big surprise there, huh? Yeah. Big time hunting now. Okay. I think he's talking about Eddie's. You're talking about Eddie's the hunter, because every time I think I see a picture of him on Facebook, he's wearing like he's just been on some big hunt or something. Mike Sills says, going to join the Bypass Club in December for CABG in Alima. Everything went well and doing fine. Oh. All right. You get one of those cool scars too. That's always something to have. I got mine's about 8 inches. Although it's weird because it starts right about here and goes down. Like I said, when I first got home, that's the first thing I did was grab a tape measure and measure how long that sucker was. And it's about 8 inches, but it's like the first 4, maybe 5 inches. Of course, my chest hair's grown back after they shave you down to nothing. You can't hardly see that part, but that last 3.5 inches or so, there's no missing that. I see that every morning when I look in the mirror. Let's see. Jerry says, I love paying for 2-day shipping to be told at the end of transaction it will be there in a week. Yeah. Well, some things I don't really care. I mean, Amazon has us all spoiled where we're used to that quick shipping. I mean, and it's weird because there's like some things, you can order. And I mean, you can order it in the afternoon of one day, which I did just the other day. I was out of furnace filters. And I thought, at the first of the month, I always try to put a new filter in. And I thought, oh man, I forgot to order them, so I don't have any. So I got on there and ordered, ordered a couple of them. And I forget I think it was Friday. Anyway, whatever day it was like that afternoon, and they came the very next day. And of course, it wouldn't have been the end of the world if they didn't. But then on other things, you order it and it'll say, well, you order it on Friday, it'll be there on Sunday or something like that. And then, that's okay. But then when it don't show up, you're like, well, why do you tell me it's going to be 2-day shipping and it's not? But then other things like what I bought from Bass Pro Shop, it's not nothing I need to have. In fact, I just bought them because I thought, I'll go ahead and get them. But so it's not going to kill me that it's taken over a week to get here. But it's just funny how they make you think, oh yeah, we're going to try to be like Amazon and get them to you quick, and then they send it way off somewhere. Because the original date, like I said, I ordered it on, let's see, was that a Friday? Yeah, Friday, February 25th. And the original date was Thursday, March the 3rd. And then, of course, that didn't happen. So then it would say, okay, well now it'll be there by March the 4th, and I couldn't figure out why they were even telling me that, because it was in Concord and wasn't even heading this way yet. So it did show up the 4th, and of course now it's coming today, or maybe we'll see. But Jerry says, I have almost no scar after 3 years. Well, that's good, I guess. I mean, it doesn't really matter because nobody sees mine. It's not like I'm going to run around without my shirt on. But I don't see that last little bit getting any better, because it looks not much different than a couple of weeks after I got home from the hospital. So Mike says his chest tube holes just closed up last week. Yeah. Is that did you get the 3 little holes? I call mine the bullet holes because that's what they look like but I got the 3 little holes that were right just below the big slit. And that's what they had in them, some kind of I get chest tube, I guess, or drainage. They had some kind of little containers, and they kept coming in there and emptying those things out and then hooking them back up. Let's see here. Dave says that works for the Atlanta area. Try it up here. All Amazon packages go to the post office. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man. Jerry says 3 holes. Okay, I guess 3 is the standard number they put in you. And I wonder what they used to put those in. I mean, because they're probably using a scalpel and then a saw to cut your sternum and stuff to get in there. But I don't, it almost looks like maybe they have some kind of drill bit or something. I don't know. I hadn't even thought about that. But they are like pretty round. That's why I say they look like a bullet hole to me. Okay, Mike says he had 2 big holes and 2 wires to his heart for the defibrillator. All right, yeah. Wow, let's see. Ryan said, I just had to order some gaffer tape Thursday night, delivered at 9:38 p.m. Friday night. Yeah, that's what I mean. Sometimes you can order something, I don't know what the cutoff is, but if you order it like before 5 p.m. or something, sometimes you'll get it the next day. Now, it might be pretty late the next day, but still, that's pretty dang quick. I don't know. Well, of course, being in Atlanta or near Atlanta here, I guess they have a distribution center. So if I order something and it's here in their thing, it's probably not that hard to get it to me the next day. But let's see here. George says, great to have the coffee sessions back. Thank you, George. Appreciate that. Dave says, that's the price for living in God's country. Yeah. I'd trade you any day, buddy. I'm telling you. They're doing so much building stuff around here. It's getting noisy. Even though I'm in it's a subdivision. It's an older subdivision. And when I first moved here, man, you could sit outside out back and you'd think, because of all the trees, you couldn't see any of the other houses. And you would think you're just out in the middle of nowhere, but not anymore, because you hear road noise and, the hammer things putting roofing on it because they're building houses all over the place. And it's just so noisy. And plus I don't know what the deal is. I guess they don't have a ordinance about how loud your car is. Now, I guess they can just run straight pipes anymore. I don't know, but and maybe I'm just a grumpy old man. I don't know. That might be it. But man, it's so loud anymore. I'm like, oh gosh, you can't even go out and sit and listen to the birds chirp or stuff like that. It's all banging and all this kind of stuff. Jerry says, looks like it was put under a drill press. Yeah. Hey, look here. There's Mr. Jones. How you doing, Jim? Good to see you. Carl says, we got another Whitaker guy in here. Look at here. That's 3 Whitakers. Waiting on dust collector fitting. Could have driven to Fisher same day, but we're cheaper online. Yeah. I tell you what, unless it's just something that I really, really got to have, I'm going to order it online. And especially now, but I did that even before the gas went. But I got gas the other day. I had to go get some lawnmower gas, of all things. $4 a freaking gallon for lawnmower gas. I'm like, holy cow. Thanks, Joe. Jerk. Anyway, Clyde says we're like old farts around the pickle barrel. Yeah. That would be us. The old fogies club right here. Let's see. Ryan says he's got Amazon warehouses close, as does Jerry. Yeah. I don't know where I know there's some in Atlanta, so I can get some things pretty quick. But Rob's got to go to work. He's not quite an old fogey yet. He's lax a little bit, I think. You'll get there, Rob. Come back and see us. Brian says $4.50 a gallon in Vegas. Yeah. Well, it was $4. Let's see, what day was it? Saturday. So today's Monday. So no doubt it's probably more than that now. And just a few days, probably less than a week before it was $4, it was $3.46 because I went to top off my truck. And I guess I shouldn't say top off. It was more like fill it up because I got down. I usually fill mine up when I get to half a tank, and I'd let it slip when it was getting closer to a quarter. But I went there and I couldn't even top it off completely because they had the pump set up where that you could get $80 worth and that was it, and then it would cut off. Now I could have, just restarted it and all that, but I'm like, well, that's probably close enough. And it didn't get to the point where the gas thing shut off because it was full. It shut off because of the $80 is all they're going to let you get, at least at that particular thing. I was thinking the 3 of us need to go have dinner somewhere. All right, you must be talking about them Whitaker boys. Billy McGee's here. Good morning, Billy. Al's got to run for class. All right. Have fun, Al. Have a good day. Happy Monday to you. Jerry said it went up 57 cents overnight here. Yeah, well, like I said, it jumped from 346. Well, actually 345.9 or what, how they do that little 9/10 of a cent or whatever, to 3.99. And that was 2 days ago, so no doubt it's probably more today. Clyde says Amazon is 200 miles, 4 hours or so. Yeah. Jim says, I don't look at the price. You gotta have what you gotta have. Yeah, I can't really gripe too much because when I fill up my truck like that, because like I said, I get a lot of stuff online, and when I do go anywhere, it's all stuff just really short trips for me. So even though that's I got that F-250 Super Duty that, uh, not that great on gas mileage. It's not like I go a lot. So even that thing will probably last me at least 4 months, more like 6 months. Uh, LB Sharps here. How you doing, LB? Missed most of the show. It ain't really a show. We're just here griping. that's that's what we do. We drink coffee and we gripe about stuff. At least that's what we're doing today. George says, that is so funny to hear the story of how we've turned to grumpy old men. When I was a kid, I loved the sound of the V8 without the muffler. Now here I am as a grandpa and love the sound of nature. Yeah, I know. It's weird how that works. And as I sit outside sometimes, I'm sitting outside trying to enjoy some peace and quiet, and listen to the birds, and I don't want to hear any noise. And I hear somebody go by with some loud car or something, and I think to myself, man, I probably, if my neighbors were still alive, I should apologize to them, because I was the same way. I had a car, and you'd put the old, some of you guys remember the old Thrush uh, mufflers, which really weren't much of a muffler. They would just, there was a little something, some kind of baffle in there, I guess, but yeah, they were pretty loud and had headers on it and all that stuff. So I was one of those young punks too, I guess. Billy says that's what old people do. Yeah, that's what we do. Let's see here. Jim says never gets below 3/4. So never get too much anyway. That's the old man shit right there. Yeah. See, I've been trying to. My empty is at a half. When it gets to a half, that's when I start thinking about, I need to go top it off, because I know, if I wait until it gets much more below a half, then I'll be griping about how much it costs. He says he stopped and asked for $5 worth of gas. The cashier farted and gave him a receipt. That's funny right there. Glass packs, yeah. Now we're talking, Jerry. I had some of those too, man. Yeah, man. We can talk all day about that kind of stuff. I used to love working on cars and stuff, man. Back in the day. Now I can't stand it. All I want to do is get in it, stick a key, and turn it and go. I don't want nothing to go wrong, because I don't like working on them now. Part of the problem, I guess, one reason why I don't like working on them is I can't see. When you're trying to lay up under a car or climb on top of the motor, I'm always looking through the wrong part of my glasses, and I can't see squat. And that's when then I get frustrated trying to work on something, because I can't see what the heck I'm doing. Oh yeah, the stereo's thumping. That's even worse than the exhaust sound. Yeah. All right, Bill's out of here. Says he's got to go. Have a great Monday, Bill. Come back and see us. Billy said he got a 57 Ford 429 Cobra Jet. Speedometer go one way, gas hand go the other. Yep. I remember those kind of cars. Ray says, I cannot believe how old my classmates have gotten. I'm still jamming 2-3 nights a week. All right, Ray. Let's see. Well, I guess I should get out of here. You know what? I didn't hit my my little buttons on here. I got them all ready, and then I'm out of practice. It's been 4 months since I've done one of these. I didn't even hit the buttons, so that was a big waste of time, wasn't it? But yeah, we're about 40 minutes in. I guess I should get out of here. I got well, I'm not going to set it on the porch waiting on the FedEx guy, but I got some other stuff I got to do today. I don't know if I want to try to do it though. I've been running a long 3D carve on that Bob CNC Revolution, and I think it's turning out so well. I think I'm going to risk it and run one more. I'm already about, when I say long, from, if you count because I start out with a square blank, about, I don't know, 11 inches long or whatever. And so I do the rounding tool path to turn it around. So that was a little over an hour, I think, to do that. Then I had another hour running some relief pockets, so that my bit would be long enough to get down into a couple of places. And then I ran the roughing pass, and that was 4 hours and 45 minutes, I think, so almost 5 hours. And then the one I ran yesterday was the finishing pass, but I used a 1/8 inch tapered ball nose, and it ran perfect. But I think I can get a little more detail, so I think I'm going to go ahead and run a second finishing pass. Only I won't do the whole thing. I'll set up vectors where I'm doing it within those vectors, and hopefully that'll keep the cycle time down a little bit. But since it's supposed to storm today, I don't know if I'll run it today. I may just leave it in the machine and wait for another day. But let's see. What do we got here? Ed White's in the house. How you doing, Ed? Hitch Hamilton's here. He was jamming. Billy says gas 45 cents a gallon. Yeah, that must be the premium stuff there, because I can remember when it was like 25, 27 cents a gallon where I grew up anyway. Clyde says hit the like and have a good day. Yeah, that'd be a good thing, dude. Just hit that thumbs up on the way out, and we'll all get out of here and go do something semi-important anyway. LB says, I have a tech question that I need to go over with you. Can I email you details? Yeah. Best way to email me, just so I don't say it on this thing, is to go to the website, davegatton.com, and just click on every single page up in the right-hand corner. There'll be that little thing that looks like an envelope, and you click on that, and that's an email thing. So just send me an email, and I'll try to help you out. All righty. All right. Well, we're going to get, Jerry says, might build my Gatton next year. It'll only be 5 years. Has it been that long? I guess. I guess maybe it has. Because I know it's been a while. Of course, I think the last time I was over that way was for the Kling Sport Extravaganza, and that's been a minute. That's probably 2017, maybe 2018. I don't know. All right. Well, we're going to get out of here, guys. Thank y'all for hanging out with me this morning, listening to me gripe about shipping and all that kind of stuff. Come on back tomorrow. We'll gripe about something else, maybe. All right. Everybody have a good Monday, and we'll see y'all.